Hello everyone! Do you ever wake up and just choose violence? Today it's that kind of day for me. I just woke up irrationally angry about Glamour. So I'm gonna talk to you about my two major pet peeves about Glamour. Because I feel I should talk about them and you are here for some reason, so why not? So for those who just want to know what are the two major pet peeves, one is I hate that some races can't wear hats. And I hate that items are sometimes gender specific to the point where it's basically two different items just kind of put into one, and that annoys me. Now, let's go into the details of it though. First, the hat thing. The hat thing. God, the hat thing. It annoys the hell out of me. I don't even play a Viera or a Hrothgar, but my hubby does play a Hrothgar. And it makes me notice this, not to mention every time I want to cover new Glamour or new things that are coming out, and it goes oh, certain races cannot wear this headpiece. Headpieces are going to be invisible on Viera and Hrothgar. I'm why? Why are they invisible? That doesn't make any sense. Now I know there are certain reasons they've said oh, we don't want clipping. You don't want clipping? You serious? Have you seen this? There is clipping everywhere in your game. Every tail clips through everything. I cannot step 2 steps with my tiny Lala feet without seeing some clipping. There is no excuse to go with, oh, clipping is bad on the headpieces. There is gonna be clipping. Let's just deal with it. First of all, let's start with the Viera. The Viera have basically the same head shape as every other race in the game. So, if a Mikotei can wear it, a Viera should be able to wear it. The only difference is on the Mikotei, you have the holes around here. On the Viera, you just have to move them up here. Worst case scenario, put one big hole up there. Or just make the ear clip through. I know with occasional pieces, it's not going to be the same. For example, we have pieces where the clothing has been adjusted so it goes over the ears. That would look ridiculous on the Viera. Let's not do that. You can really just fix 99% of the hats by going yeah, ears just clip through. Problem solved. Really, it's not more complicated than that. I think the Viera would be much happier if they can just have their ears clip through the helmet instead of not being allowed to wear a helmet at all. And talking about the Hrothgar, well, they do have a different skull shape, so there we're gonna have to do some adjustment. But, Square Enix, nobody forced you to make these races. You chose to make them. Yes, the player base went oh, we would like some more beastly races, and that's why you made the Hrothgar. I understand that. But you chose to make the races. You chose to make them as they are. Don't half-ass things. It doesn't look good. In a game that has so many great things and so many things well done, don't suddenly half-ass one of the major races. Guess not happy with me complaining. Because if we half-ass the major race, this is why it's hard for me to record sometimes. Every time I try to record, the kitty is hello, I love you. You seem very upset right now. You're angrily complaining about random shit. So I figured I might as well, help you with that. I understand we can't maybe do all the headpieces right away because it's gonna be some extra work to put in. But then at least start with new headpieces. Make the goal every new headpiece added into the game works on the Hrothgar. Because they also deserve nice headpieces. Every headpiece should be able to work with all of the races. We can't have 2 races that cannot use the headpiece. It doesn't work. It's not okay. Fix it. You just have to fix it. There is no real excuse for it anymore, just sort it out. And now my second issue, which is actually what caused me to start this rant to begin with, is I am trying to make a video on the upcoming Moonfire Festival, And we get some lovely swim buttons with it. And Square Enix has been doing quite good with trying to make things more unisex, so you can have different things as both of the sexes, which is nice. That is how it should be. But here we're going to have just my major pet peeve. It is these pants. These are swim trunks, and they look adorable. They look so nice. But these are the same pants on the male and the female. These look nothing alike. And the symbol for them is the male swim trunks, which is just ridiculous because the female ones don't look anything like that. You have put in the effort of making two distinct pieces of clothing. These are completely different meshes. Like, this is not the same thing. And for some reason you've decided to unify them into one piece and limit them for the different sexes. That's just stupid. Because we're gonna have some male player models who are gonna want to wear these what are they called? Swim shorts? No, not swim shorts. Swim undies. I'll call them swim undies because I don't have the word right now because English is hard and it's not my native language. So, I know about plenty of boys who would like to wear these swim undies. I know that because everywhere I run in this game, I usually find somebody running around on their undies. And the guys and the girls like doing that about in equal measures. So why can only the girls get the new swim undies? That doesn't make any sense. On the other hand, we have these adorable swim trunks. Why are they only for boys? That's not okay. This is what my Lala would want to wear. Because let's face it, we have a race, which is the little potatoes that I play, that don't look great in more revealing outfits. Some can pull it off. Some can. I've seen people manage to do it and I go like, oh, that's really impressive. I cannot do it. My Lala tries to stay more conservative, cute. So these swim trunks are amazing. As soon as I saw them, was like, oh, I can dye them in such pretty colors. And then I was like, no, it's boys only. It's like, fucking hell. Because let's face it, the male and the female Lala are the same model. We're the same. And the other ones, the other races, they are not that different. You can make this work on both sexes without issues. So do that. You have made two distinct outfits. Two distinct pieces of clothing that both look great. Make them into two distinct pieces of clothing. The community is going to be thrilled. Instead of getting one set of pants, we're getting two. That would be amazing. I would love to get two pants, like two versions of swim pants that I can choose from this festival. Like, that's so cool. Don't unify them into a single piece when they're two distinct models. I understand it with the chest piece because there is a thing about female boobs that has to be covered up and everything. I don't want to get into that, and I'm not, like, I understand the censorship issues on that. So I understand those have to be different. Fine. But the underwear, like, come on. We can do better because we can go down in, like, we can go to the pool and we're gonna find some guys wearing basically that outfit anyway. So I think this has to be fixed. It just bothers me so much. There's not many things I can complain about when it comes to Final Fantasy, but this is just something that drives me absolutely up the wall every time I see it. So, sorry about this random rant, but this is my thoughts on Glamour. These are the two main issues I have. Tell me, does this bother you also, or is this something that is just bothering me? Tell me about it in the comments. And if you like random content like this, you know, do the good YouTube stuff. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. But for now, thank you so much, and I hope you have a lovely day.